Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the journey to become wealthy. My name is Kelvin Reed, and today the market went down like crazy. Right? It was some money to be made on the way down, a lot of money to be made on the way down, but not a good thing. Right? Not a good thing. Before I get too far into it, y'all take a moment, like, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you get notified when I post videos. So hopefully you guys see the article, right? You see this: sell-off of stocks deepens as Ukraine adds to investors' worries. Stocks slid on Thursday, extending a volatile stretch of trading brought on by uncertainty about inflation, rising interest rates, and the potential for war in Europe. So we know, we talked about this, I believe Sunday, we talked about Sunday or Monday, we talked about Ukraine said they were pulling back troops from the Ukraine border. Well, Biden came back and ruined that for us. He came back talking about the threat was still very, very strong, and that Russia was still hanging around the Ukraine border. It was actually troops out there, and apparently there was a Ukraine did something to Russia and kind of escalated the situation. But that's news, of course, right? We don't know whether it's true or not. But what we got for today, the S&P 500 fell sharply. Let's check that out. S&P 500 came down 2.14%. The Dow was down 1.71%, and the Nasdaq is down 2.88%. All major drops, right? Man, it's really terrible drops. We see the Russell 2000 down 2.46%. So pretty much every index, every sector, and everything you can think of got beat down pretty much completely. So tech companies were some of the worst performers, with Meta or Facebook's parent down more than 4%. Alphabet, Google's parent, fell 3.8%, and Microsoft was down 2.9%. Now we all know that the S&P 500 is invested very heavily in pretty much all of those. So of course, if they came down, the S&P 500 came down right along with them. Tesla, one of the largest companies in the S&P 500, dropped 5.1%. And we know Tesla to be a big dog, right? And it got beat down. So the main part of this article right here, right? They said the prospect that President Vladimir Putin will order a Russian invasion of Ukraine has weighed on global markets. On Tuesday, the stock market rose because Russian officials announced a partial troop withdrawal from the Ukrainian border. We just talked about that. But President Biden said on today that the possibility of an invasion remained very high, and shelling between Ukraine and Russia backed separatists spiked, raising concerns that the conflict was heating up. Markets are concerned about the Russian troop buildup and the lack of trust in Putin's declaration that they are beginning to remove troops from the region. The chief investment officer for an independent advisor and investment. So basically that's what happened, right? Everything's news. All we've been having in 2022 is bad news. This is terrible for the markets because, again, you put that fear back in there, right? Right when we got comfortable, the Fed didn't come back and say anything on Monday. Everybody was happy. We were like, okay, great. No crazy interest rate hikes. And then on Tuesday, they was like, oh, Russia's pulling back the troops from Ukraine. Great. Everybody's happy to hear that, right? And now all of a sudden we come back, hey, Russia not doing what they said they're doing, and there's still the potential for war. So you come here and look at let's check out our stock heat map, right? Everything's beat down, and I just told you guys, I know we saw it in the article. Microsoft down 2.93%, Apple down 2.13%, Google down 3.77%, Wells Fargo, and in this case, like this again, war, a macroeconomic instance, right? It affects every sector, every single company. Nobody's really safe. And we had the threat of interest rates where financials was safe. They benefited from that. But war, the only thing that really benefits from it, again, is oil, energy, those type of things. But even if you look here at the heat map, they're pretty flat, right? Some of them did well, but for the majority, they're pretty flat. But however, they are not as terribly beat down as other sectors like tech, communication services, consumer cyclical, financial, healthcare. They're not as beat down as any of those. All these other sectors are pretty much bright red. So right now we're in definitely a good buy zone. I would be waiting, in my opinion, till tomorrow. We really gotta wait to see things cool down. We do not want to catch a falling knife, right? A falling knife means it's coming down very sharply. We don't know where the bottom is as of yet. This news, we thought it may have been priced in, but everything rose sharply. Let's not forget that, right? We gained 2%, 3%, 1% over the past couple of days. So we were getting some momentum, some upward momentum back into the market. And now we lost pretty much a large piece of that. So I'm expecting things to maybe either be flat or come down even more on tomorrow. We don't really know yet. So let's check out crypto. Even crypto, again, beat all the way back down. Bitcoin, and basically crypto followed the stock market. Bitcoin down 8.27%. We have Ethereum down 8.65%. I'm sorry. We have Shiba Inu down 9.01%. Terra Luna over here down 10.59%. We have Crow down 10.63%. Mana down 8.08%. And we have Sandbox down 10.67%. So what you see is crypto took a heavy beating. Again, in my opinion, long-term investors, right? Long-term investors. We do not want to catch a falling knife. However, we want to take advantage of these discounted prices. We want to take advantage of these discounted prices. And let's not forget our entry prices, right? These beat down prices gave us a chance to kind of get in here, lower prices, bring down our averages, dollar cost average. I know many of us may be out of money or may not, but hopefully this is your week. Consistency to add some money into the account so that you can dollar cost average. If you only put $50 in each company you're invested in, for me, crypto, I'm not so concerned about dollar cost averaging in it. I have my position established. If I want to add more to it, I will. But as far as the companies that I'm investing into in the stock market, like y'all see our list here, right? Y'all take your screenshots. Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Apple, Tesla. Those companies that we were waiting on to come back down to our buy prices, those are the companies I'll be looking at to either get in or at dollar cost average into, right? We got to make sure our prices are fine down there. PayPal, we may actually end up striking off our list, seeing how beat down it is with no point of recovery. But I'm still in that. I'm still holding that, right? I'm still holding that for the long term myself because I'm down in it, and I'm going to continue to dollar cost average into it. As of right now, that's pretty much all I have for you guys. That's what we have. So right now, be patient. Do not allow the fear, uncertainty, and doubt to deter you or scare you away. Thank you guys for joining the journey to become wealthy. Hope y'all have a good night, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.